Alright, hello everybody, JediXK98 here, and welcome to my Exozombies Infection full Easter egg guide. So, here we go guys. So the first step that you're going to want to do is go ahead and grab, of course, get your exosuit. You don't have to get this, but, you kind of, are going to need it because it's essential. And you need to find these valves around the sewer areas. So there's going to be these pipes that I'm showing you here that are like these yellow pipes things. And there's going to be a chance that there's going to be one of 4 red valves on them. And basically I'm going to be showing you guys all the locations for them, because when you find one, you're going to have to turn the valve so that steam comes out of it. And what you're trying to do is shut off 4 pipes so that you can open up the altar. And I'm just showing you all the locations of every valve. This is where every valve location or possible spawn can be. This is all of them. So if you're having trouble finding one, you just watch this tutorial. As you can see right there, we turned it and it starts shooting out steam. You just hold X or whatever your action button is. I believe it's square on the PlayStation, and then whatever it is on PC. So just whatever your action button is. There's one up here. You actually have to double jump up to get to that one. And there's one here next to this little power switch, and then there's one there next to that ladder. So also yeah, there's this one right over here near the decontamination zone, and then we've got this one here at the bottom of the stairs. This one's gonna be at the top of the stairs here. This one I had to come back into another game because I actually found this recently. There's actually one underneath this little ledge there, and then there's also this one in this corner here. So then also you're going to have to open up the sewer junction here where Exo Reloaded is to find more of them, because there's more spawns for valves, and usually the third valve will spawn over here, and then the 4th valve will either be over here or back in the main area. So you'll usually find the first 2 in the first section of the sewers, and then the 3rd one is going to be over usually over here. This is just usually. It doesn't always happen this way, but that's what I've found a lot of the games that I've played. So there's a 3rd one right there, and I actually had the 4th one spawn right over here next to that one.
I feel a draft.
So your character says he feels a draft. So you have to come back here to the spawn area, and you're going to see this golden frying pan up here, and you have to double jump and hold your action button to pick it up. We can come down to behind the waterfall here in the altar, and what we're going to do is put the golden frying pan on the altar, and we need zombie blood to fill up the grating below us. As you can see, there's blood down there, and we need that to overflow. So what we need to do is get a lot of kills down here. So what I suggest doing is, usually you can get into the sewers by round 3. Find all the valves on round 3, and then on round 4, kill all the zombies here. I sped this up really quickly so I could show you guys just what I do. And kill all the zombies here round 4, because the Exo melee is insta-kill. And on round 5, you leave here, you go get Exo health, and then go get another weapon. Up here I usually get the Hybra, and then we're just going to be getting more zombie kills down here. We're trying to fill up the blood here. So it usually takes around, you'll have it by the end of round 6 normally. 7, sometimes depends on how much you do. I jump around. You got to be careful of those EMZs. They'll try to shut down your exosuit and make your life miserable. So okay, so we do this. Almost done here. It's a lot of kills that you got to do. Usually the problem is with going into round 6 is the survivor is going to be there. If you don't save him, you're going to get that exosuit shut off, as well as you're going to not be able to get ammo anywhere. So running out of ammo, I had to melee a lot of these zombies here, so that's kind of what made it take a lot longer than it should have taken. But eventually what is going to happen very soon up here, once you have enough kills, you can actually check your progress by seeing how the blood is. As you can see now, it is overflowing, and eventually what's going to happen is the altar is going to rise back up right there, and you can pick up the golden frying pan. So now what we need to go do is head on over to Burger Town, and at this grill here, put the frying pan on. Now there are 4 locations for meat around the map: in Atlas Command, in Value Voltage, in Burger Town, and in the sewers. And we need to find the 4 locations, and I will be showing every single spawn for these that I know of. So there's one on here on the top of this box here on the roof. Then we've got one that's going to be underneath in this little garage door opening. We've got one on this tray right here, one next to this computer. These are all possible spawns, by the way. One on this table. One is going to be on the right of that little tray right there, the far right. Then we've got this one that actually happened to be a spawn for me. We've got one that's going to spawn in that cabinet right there. We've got one over here on the outside of Burger Town. We've got another one over here on the outside of Burger Town, and I believe this is the last spawn for Burger Town. Now we're going to go into the sewers, and we have to find locations. So, you know, where I'm zooming in, that's where all of the spawn locations for them are going to be. We've got one there. That's the one that I actually ended up finding. Now, in here in Atlas Command, here are the spawn locations for this one. You know, just zooming in on where they are. So, it's pretty simple to find them. It's going to be in the right garage there, I believe. I could be wrong. It could be the left one. But it's one of those two, under those two garage doors. And then we've got one up here, which is my third meat. And this is value voltage now in the car. I was confused there for a second. Then we've got in this soda cooler right here, I found it. And then right next to that drink machine, in between that and the coffee machine, there's going to be a spawn there. I didn't get to show it in the video. And then also in this trash can out here.
I need more meat than that.
Ordnance.
You bet. Patty needs some heat. I'm not eating that shit raw.
So now that we've put all 4 of our meats onto the grill, we need to get the magnetron and start heating it up until you hear this noise.
Yeah, I might actually eat this thing.
So now we need to look for this zombie on the left, who is the Burger Town worker zombie. And basically what we need to do is kill him so he will drop a hamburger bun for us. So we need to get a hamburger bun to complete our hamburger. As you see, he's going to die right there, and he's going to, well, actually, no, right here, there he is. And then as you see, he drops a floating hamburger bun. So, you know, you hold your action button, pick it up, and then we can take that back to put it on our burger and consume the burger. And now what we're going to need to do is it's going to infect us, so we have to go down the trash chute here. This is the fastest route to get to the decontamination zone. So once we're in the decontamination zone, you know, you just hold X on there, and the burger is going to be safe to eat.
Gotta have a cast iron stomach to appreciate this piece of shit burger.
So he said a cast iron stomach. Well, who better than our good mascot friend Bubby?
So good.
So he says something about low batteries, and what you need to do is come back to the spawn here, go into this room, hold X on that picture, or that, you know, blueprints of Bubby, run over here as fast as you can to get that battery. It is on a timer, so it will close. Use all of your EXO abilities. Then we're going to take this battery over to value voltage and hold X on this gas pump here, and it's going to start charging it up. Now the zombies are going to attack the battery, as you can see right there. What they're going to do is knock the battery out of its socket, and if that happens, all you have to do is hold X on the battery when it's on the ground, and it will put it back in place. I believe you have to have the battery in here for an entire round here. So as you can see, as the round is changing, it goes to 13, and the battery is now red, and it is complete. So now we can pick the battery up from the socket, and it is charged up, and we can take it back to Bubby and see what he does.
Turn that brown upside down.
The key? What the fuck?
So now Bubby is going to give us a key, which will allow us to get into the giant burger here. In here, there's a rocket, and what we need to do is hold X on the blueprints of Bubby so that it says access denied. So there we go. You know, you've got your Mark 25 upgrade station in here. That's about it. So now we need to come down in the sewers and activate the instigator trap here. And what we need to do is actually get a severed zombie arm from the instigator trap. Now, to get this, it's very specific. As you can see, I shot the zombie when he was getting chewed up by the alligator. I'm going to show it again in slow motion. You shoot the zombie and kill him, and as you see, there's going to be like this big explosion. It kind of like, it kills the alligator. It almost looks like that's what it did. And it's going to drop the severed zombie arm right here. So now that we go ahead and hold X and pick that up, and we have a severed zombie arm, we need to go back into spawn to this keypad that you guys might have seen, hold X on there, and we get a red tablet. So now we need to take this red tablet to the access denied blueprint of Bubby and hold X, and it's going to put it in there. And now missiles are going to start shooting out of the burger. They're actually burger bombs, as you can see. You can run over to them and pick them up. Be very careful, because they're very powerful, and they can easily down you if you're not careful. So what is going to happen here is a countdown is going to start going, as you can hear. And when that countdown finishes, this is actually from another game, by the way. I didn't show off the missile going up. As you can see, the missile shoots up. I didn't get that in my other game. So the missile is going to launch from the giant hamburger. And now that the missile has launched, you'll know it because there's going to be like little burgers on top of Burger Town, or whatever you want to call that, confetti. I don't know what that is. So you go back in here and you hold X on the computer, and it's going to give you a green tablet.
It'll be my pleasure to serve you.
You never have enough ammo.
He's alive!
So that is one of two things that can happen. If you give Bubby the green tablet when the round has ended or when there is just a Goliath left, he will just explode into a DNA bomb and drop all the power-ups on the map. However, if you give the green tablet to Bubby when you were in the middle of a round with zombies, he will actually come to life and he will start killing zombies with his sign. He'll pick it up and he'll just start just mauling the zombies. I mean, he does work on these things for an entire round is how long he's going to do this. And then he will actually go ahead and disappear like he did before in a DNA bomb and drop all the power-ups on the map. So there you go, guys. That is the Infection Easter egg, the full guide with all Valve locations and what I believe to be is all meat locations, meat spawns. So I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video. It took me a really long time to get this taken care of and put together and everything. So as you can see, Bubby is going to dance on his way out, perform the robot, and he's breakdancing out of here. And with that, I am going to leave you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if this tutorial helped you. Subscribe if you want to see more zombies content in the future because I've got a lot more planned. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.